What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve Netto and we're here today with the first resale prediction of 2020. So today we're going to be discussing the Air Jordan 13 reverse he got game, the resale prediction for it, my opinion on where I think prices will be on release day, a little bit after, and talk all things resale about this shoe. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. I do videos like this for a lot of different sneakers that will come out in 2020. There's tons of new drops, so very excited for that, and you guys will not want to miss out on this content. Before today, we do need to jump right into this video, the resale prediction of the Air Jordan 13 reverse he got game. So the reverse he got game Air Jordan 13 drops this Saturday on January 11th, 2020 for retail price of $190. And the sneaker is loaded on the Nike sneakers app, on the iPhone, Android app, and the website for Nike here. We can see Air Jordan 13 Black Gym Red, $190, available on 1/11 at 10 a.m. Standard release time for Air Jordan products. We can see the product page here with some nice pictures, some more info about the shoe, and take a look up close at the shoe. So obviously, if you're watching this video, you probably know what the shoe looks like, but here we are with a picture. They're calling it the reverse he got game 13 because the colors are sort of flipped on it, but essentially it looks like a black and white 13, primarily black with a bit of white. And not a bad looking shoe. I don't think it looks too great. I don't think it looks really bad. I think it's just a very okay looking sneaker. And we have the Air Jordan 13 silhouette. So a popular one, but not as hyped obviously as a Jordan 1, maybe a Jordan 4, obviously not the Jordan 11. So just framing the shoe, kind of taking a look at where we're at. Jordan 13 models, they come and go. There weren't a ton released in 2019, but some of them were, pretty solid ones. A lot of people went after them, and resale prices were all over the place for some 13s, but this is what we have. They are releasing on the Nike sneakers app right here. So next up, what I like to do is frame the release in the eyes of Foot Locker. Foot Locker is typically the next biggest retailer besides Nike that will get a Jordan product shoe like this. And going to the launch locator is a really good indicator to see how limited or how available this sneaker might be. And based on this map, just plugging in the US, taking a look at this and kind of knowing what it looks like, this is probably almost every single Foot Locker store is getting pairs of this shoe. So I would say it's extremely available, should be available, in most spots. It looks like first come, first serve is the release method. So they're not using the app, and it tells me that it's a pretty available shoe and they're not expecting crazy demand for it. It very well could still sell out. It could still, do well, but on Jordan's side, they are not anticipating a ton of demand and are okay with doing first come, first serve opposed to the app for the Foot Locker, reservation process. So now that that is out of the way, we frame the release, take a look at two of the biggest players in terms of retail release. We can head over to Stockex to take a live look at the market for this shoe, at least on one platform. I like to use Stockex for this video because it's very transparent, very easy to see what's going on and take a look at live pricing. So like I said, the retail price is $190, and right now you can buy a size 13 for retail price of $190 on Stockex. So I'm recording this on Wednesday, I'll be posting this on Thursday, but we are a few days out from the release and you can get a pair for retail price. The highest bid on any size is a size 10 where you can buy it for $191, so only $1 over retail price. That tells me that the demand is not there right now, at least right now, but typically this is a trend of there not being enough demand, because usually days before the release there will be, if there is demand, the prices will be higher on both sides in terms of the buy it nows and the highest bids, and both are right at retail price, so it tells me that there is not a lot of demand on the shoe. If we take a look at all sizes right here, we can see some other sizes are also retail price. We see a 12 for $190. This actually might be a glitch here. We see size 13, $190 here, but size 13 is $195. Sometimes that happens with StockX. The info isn't quite right, but as you click further, you see the actual prices. But regardless, all prices 8 to 13 are below $200 with the exception of 12.5. 12.5 is sort of like that unicorn size that isn't really real, I'll say in quotes, in this part of the release. The shoe hasn't come out yet, so that price will continue to drop. It's just a bit more of a rare size, so it's a little bit hard to gauge. But if you are a 12.5 looking to buy or resell this shoe, I would not recommend it. It's not really any different than 12 or 13 or 14 at this point, so just keep that in mind. But essentially the size run shows me that it's right around retail price. I can see that there's not a ton of demand for the shoe, at least right now, but probably for the shoe as a whole, as we are only a few days out. So overall for me, this tells me a number of things that I've sort of already explained, but it all boils down to the demand. And based off what we saw at Foot Locker, that Jordan wasn't expecting a ton of demand, giving it first come first serve procedure at Foot Locker, you know, seeing it over here on sneakers, not seeing a ton of people talk about it online. All signs kind of point towards there not really being any resale potential on this shoe. There may be a little bit after the release, because at least up to this point it seems like people do not want them that bad. However, with Jordan retros like this, they do tend to surprise me a little bit in some cases. So, you know, maybe there won't be a lot of demand right now, but they could end up selling out on the release day or the day after and might shoot up in price a little bit. But overall, I'm going to recommend that there is really no resale opportunity here. At best, maybe a few dollars depending on where you are, maybe up to 10 bucks at most. But if you're looking to resell this shoe, I would not recommend it. I would, you know, pass on this one and wait for something later in the month. But that's just my opinion. You know, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Like I said, this will be a few days before the release, but love to open up that conversation. You know, let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions on the shoe, questions on resale in general, would like to know any more information, possibly other videos that I could do related to this, or this shoe right here, the reverse He Got Game 13. But overall, that's my opinion. I'm not even going to go any further. I'm just going to overall recommend not to go after this shoe for resale. It seems like there will not be any opportunity, or very little at most. That doesn't seem too worth it for me to recommend at this point. So that pretty much does wrap up the video for today. Like I said, you know, I'd love to continue the conversation either on social media or down in the comments below. But thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys real soon on the next video.